There we go. Hey Ariel, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. Just waiting for my co-host to hop on so I can finish up a talk on nutrition and mental health that we were doing. We started to do, and then I got kicked off. So hold on one moment. Hope you're doing well there. There we go. There
Hi.
we are. Now we're hopping back on, obviously.
Yeah, I really, before we end, wanted to hear your experience with vitamins if you don't mind sharing.
Of course. It looks like we have Ariel Torch Linus on, and hopefully some of the other people will hop back on. The other
Okay.
one is currently uploading to Instagram TV, so it'll be on there, and I will certainly tag you. Also, send you the YouTube video of it when I'll be able to put it up on YouTube later on today. So it's all going to be available to everyone, and we can piece it out as needed for different portions from the mind-body perspective. In the beginning, we can piece out the piece on gluten and health, sugar as well, which was included, and now getting into the micronutrients. And you just spoke about your really good experience with oils.
Yeah,
Look
the oils are
to
great. If anybody has any other questions about oils, though, reach out and I'll do a free consult on your needs and how I can support you in terms
awesome.
of
And
oils or other services.
certainly, and Lexi and I will certainly be happy to support each one of you from the micronutrient perspective as well, which I was just gonna get into, and as I was learning about yesterday, I've learned micronutrients play a very large role in our overall health and well-being from the cellular level, in addition to more and more research now about the importance of really high quality nutrition for our mental health and well-being. There's been a lot of research coming out lately, particularly I think from a researcher, Dr. Julia Ruckledge out of New Zealand. And oh, cool,
And we
awesome.
have a question here.
She's about to take her massage
Wow,
therapy
great.
lesson. It's
I
awesome.
see that. That's really cool.
That's awesome. That's really exciting for you. I
That's
spoke
super, super nice. That's awesome.
talking to Ariel the past couple of years, and I know she's really passionate about it.
Yeah.
But
That's awesome. That's a
definitely,
way
thanks
to
for
support wellness.
very much so, and both yourself and other people as well, obviously.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I love massages. Before the virus, I kept going for, my neck, obviously. It's great to support your well-being.
Hopefully, we'll be able to integrate that into Soul, either from within Soul or be able to make referrals out of Soul. So that'd be pretty cool for wellness services in the Jersey Shore area.
Absolutely. It's definitely on my mind. So
I
stay
want to
tuned.
mention on that radar for Soul Center, which is pretty exciting, where Dr. Lexi and I are pretty excited for future collaborations in the Jersey Shore area, which would be awesome.
Yeah. Looking
We're
forward to collaborate.
definitely working on that, building up that area. And then back to micronutrients. There's so many studies coming out about it, even from the basic perspective. Uh, how do you feel when you have a salad versus you have a hamburger? Your body's getting the vitamin K, the magnesium, the calcium it needs when you have a salad versus greasy, fatty hamburger or fries or
Mhm.
whatever. So it really goes back to the basics there. But there is more and more studies showing that even incorporating a basic multivitamin and mineral has helped prisoners and other people's mental health and well-being to maintain a level of not calmness in a sense. And from a larger perspective, Dr. Julia Ruckledge out of New Zealand has been doing a lot of studies, and I think I showed the study to you that there was two groups. One, which is individuals who were prone to higher levels of anxiety and depression, who are giving a placebo, which is more sugar pill, or
Mm.
like a traditional SSRI. And again, can't tell anyone not to take them. Kind of be unethical in a sense.
SSRI, guys, is, medication, psychiatric medication, just for anybody who didn't know.
Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. So that's kind of like your Zoloft, your Prozac, etc.
Yep.
But she had her control group taking something similar to that, and they had one taking a high quality multivitamin and mineral that was dosed at much higher than what you'd get in a traditional store, and it's much more potent that you'd get in a traditional store. And it's the control group that was taking the high quality multivitamin and mineral had lower levels of anxiety, more calm throughout the day, more energy throughout the day, and just felt better in the
Wow.
long run versus the other group. And this is a pretty esteemed study. It wasn't just a thing that a doctor did,
Yeah.
but showing that the importance of incorporating high quality multivitamin and mineral can do for your overall health and well-being, and it's giving our body the nutrients that it needs. There's
Right.
something interesting I learned, kind of maybe good or bad, but I was listening to the podcast yesterday, and the researcher out of Harvard said there's now and again, it's can't just say go have a multivitamin for depression and go on your way, but it can support health and well-being. But she did say that there's now a shortage of Zoloft because of what's been going on over the past couple months.
Yeah, everybody's been super anxious, and people may be running to the doctor, telling them they have anxiety, and again, pill.
Right, and out the door. And how's it working for you?
And out the door, yeah, pill out. Again, there's other ways to support your mental health and well-being without a pill.
There may be acute situations where it helps kick you into gear, but from a longer term perspective, there's lifestyle modifications that can be made to support your overall health and well-being, and not just relying on that.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
And from my experience over the past 15 years, taking high quality nutritional products that are really manufactured just like doTERRA manufactures their oils to very high standards. They're extremely potent. Many people have noticed a difference now they feel when taking them, sometimes shortly after taking them, but they're not a drug, so you can't make no promises, obviously. But I have had people tell me that, within 10 minutes, my brain fog is lifted. I've got more energy throughout the day, and it's a lasting energy. It's not like a caffeine where it just like kicks off later on. So your body needs the nutrients and minerals to support overall health and well-being from a physical and mental state. I personally notice a difference many days, and even particularly if I take it later on in the day, I'm doing fine, doing okay, I'm getting by. I'm like, whoa. When I took it, that brain fog, whatever is there, whether it was anxiety, whether it was things that are going on in life, it helps lift, and it gives me the extra kick throughout the day to keep going to keep going throughout the day.
Yeah.
So there is a strong connection between more and more between mental health and well-being and getting our bodies the nutrients it needs from the vitamin A, B, C, D, E. Fish oil is also great for brain health,
Yes.
which is our brain is like 60 to 70% fat, and our brain needs the fatty acids.
You need the omega-3s
Correct.
for
It
brain
needs
clarity.
more and more times if you have like processed food, it contains more omega-6 fatty acids, which throws off the balance. And this is getting a little technical, but we need our omega-3 acids.
You need your omega-3s. And the thing is, if this vitamin supports brain clarity and brain functioning, it's obviously going to tap into anxiety and depression on some level, especially depression.
Correct.
So make sure you take your omega-3s, but make sure, again, like, we're not putting down drugstore brands, but, you know, again, with drugstore brands, you don't know what's in that. You really don't. You don't, and it's not killing off the illnesses in your body as these products that Chris and I take are, because they're that higher potency. They've been tested 900 times or whatever the case may be. Chris can speak more to that, but you know, they're better made.
Absorbed. And you're speaking very well. You got me sold, so I'll buy from you tomorrow, this afternoon. We're good to go.
I've had results from them in the short time that I've been taking them. I feel more energized, more clear. I actually stopped taking them for about 4 days because I had to take other medication, and I noticed myself so sluggish and
really
freaking
awesome
and unmotivated. Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know they're working. Oh my gosh, like. And now I can tell everybody about them.
Of course.
You might just be in a space where you think the drugstore vitamins are working, and they might work for like 3 to 6 months, but like, you know, so.
It's you're speaking very well, and I wanted to share this as much as possible. That happens too. I've had people say, yeah, I went on for 2 weeks because I missed my shipment, or whatever happened. And I'm like, whoa, I really do feel a big difference. And I remember going back, 10, 11 years ago, my doctor said, we'll try going off them because something else might have been happening. I'm like, I could only last about 10 days. And I was like, this isn't working anymore.
Yeah,
so I got back on them. So you personally experienced that. And that's what it takes. There's a lot more research, studies going on from the mental health perspective and supporting mind health. Next week, we'll be finding out what those exact products are, which we're pretty excited about. But it's something really easy to incorporate as far as a nutritional insurance. It's hard to get the optimal amount of nutrients we need from food alone. It would take about 8 oranges today to make one orange that my grandma had 70 years ago from the vitamin C and the micronutrient perspective.
Right.
So high quality multivitamin and mineral is a safe, healthy insurance policy that you can do for yourself to give it what it needs.
And the body needs some help.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, it needs an assist, and that's how you do it, is by taking vitamins. You gotta take vitamins. Your body can't do it all itself, especially if your diet isn't perfect.
Correct. And I've been seeing more and more studies lately of just regarding what's going on in the world. And I won't say the name because I don't want to give it any credit, but we all know the elephant in the room is what's going on. But the more and more studies saying that optimal nutrition status helps support immunity against viral reactions.
Yes, it does. And you know what? Keeping your immune system in check and keeping anxiety and depression at bay, all of that plays a role in keeping your stress at bay and making you less susceptible for viruses and illnesses.
Correct. And like you said in the beginning with what Dr. Deepak Chopra is saying, that the stress is off, our body's going to be more susceptible to it.
Oh, yeah. If your stress is on,
of course,
that makes you susceptible, right? Any kind of stress.
I know myself, I rarely get sick. Like, if I may get like sniffles during allergy season when I know it's not a big deal. The only time I get sick, and I'm working on this, my own issues, obviously, is stress.
Yeah.
is completely stressed. It's stress related. It kicks into gear. I'm like, I wish I was in New Jersey going to a concert. Fuck, excuse my language.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm like, I wish it was there or whatever the situation is. It's all stress related, and I know that that's throwing me off kilter. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm doing what I can, but when I'm off kilter and I'm not in the moment, then that's what's really just our body. I mentioned in our first talk that when we're stressed out, our bodies, our cells cannot absorb the cells,
Right.
the nutrition. Our cells actually fold over like a child in a fetal position. It can't get the nutrients it needs.
No,
So,
it's like a helpless child. Absolutely.
which is true, and that's
Stress.
exactly Ariel
So
just
how
said.
can how can you lessen your stress? Just speaking on your comment, Ariel, is it?
Yes. Yep.
How can we just help her in the moment?
Are you asking me or
Always
asking her?
inclined to want to help.
Of course.
What's the
Yeah.
stress related to? Are you doing self-care? Because, everybody to some extent is going to have some stress because we all have jobs, we all have families, boyfriend, girlfriends, whatever the case may be.
Traffic in New Jersey.
Traffic. What do you mean by that? Oh, is that how you relieve it? The dance stresses you out, so then that's not an option for self-care, right? I mean, we need to kind of find something. Well, different stress different people, I mean, yoga could be a good option, but we want to find a self-care strategy that for a fact is going to relax you. So mine's yoga and the beach. I know for a fact if I go to the beach I'm recharged, and if I do yoga I get less stressed out. Is that the meds or the dance?
It's hard to say specifically.
Yeah. Always have a self-care practice that you can pull out of your pocket, I always say, to make yourself feel better, to make yourself less stressed. You need to know what it is for you, because what might work. Yeah, no, definitely. You have to be well energized for a dance class, so making sure you're not eating dessert for breakfast that morning.
Right.
So
Santa Cruz.
yeah. So for Chris, what's your favorite self-care practice?
Either go into the batting cages, like I've told you many times, when it's nice out. My easy go-to, I think I told you about in a previous podcast I did, was looking at pictures of my nephew on my phone.
Oh, I love that one. He's so cute.
Yeah, I shown you videos of him like wanting to give me a water bottle. Kiss his water bottle. But
So sweet.
it's my nephew, and well, my
I
niece was
guess.
due in November, but those are my easy go-tos. It could be listening to music for it as well for me too, but it's looking at pictures of my nephew and putting music on that kind of fits the mood, whatever might be in the moment. But it's, as you said, each of us have the, I guess, anchor we can reach to, if I can
Right.
use that analogy.
That's a good way of putting it.
With anchor of low-hanging fruit, anchor of help. I need help. This will save me for in the moment. It could even be the oils that you're putting on your skin that'll help, center you in a sense.
Yeah, it really could be. It does work for me. I'm not promising that it's 110% going to work for every single person, but I think it's a try, especially the calming ones. Using that for anxiety for me really seems to help, and diffusing it at night helps with sleep if you're not, the type that wants to, follow along with, taking sleeping pills or things like that. There's other more holistic options. So if you have a self-care practice that you feel like, people listening could benefit from, feel free to drop it in the comments. Mine, as I've said a million times, is yoga and the beach. Totally recharges me. Somewhere I can just go and decompress and nothing. Like you said, we talked about childhood trauma earlier. Steve had a question on that. And, for the time that you're at the beach, or for the time that you're at yoga, or for the time you're at the batting cages, that doesn't exist, right? So
Exactly.
yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to do a group yoga class at the beach sometime.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be giving a free yoga class.
Awesome.
Should be doing that next week, and I'll post the time, and I may do it over Zoom just because of the virus situation and people's comfortability level. And I want you to be able to join, and you're right now all the way out in the Carolinas. So
for the time being, looking for the changes in the future.
Absolutely. I look forward to that. So definitely. I will be hosting that over Zoom. Feel free to join with me. Free yoga. And yes, you should definitely come, Marielle. Love that. Love to see if it could stress you, because I know you said the dance stresses you out sometimes. So we don't want that. We want you to feel good.
You had mentioned the oils. If anyone, I will put links up in the when I put up on YouTube as well. Feel free to reach out to Dr. Alexia for oils and from the from the micronutrients, really high quality vitamins that we were talking about earlier. Alexia can certainly help you out with that. We'd certainly be able to team up, answer any questions, help support you on those goals, whether it's for the fish oil, the very high quality multivitamin and mineral that we've both had great experience with, and we can certainly share testimonials as well with that. So we'll be able to help support you and along your journey. And not only just for that, but along your journey, if you have any questions on supporting your health, we'd be happy to coach you along, make sure you're on track. Ultimately, like I said many times, the same mindfulness practices that's going to help support our health and well-being now, with what's going on in the world, giving our body the nutrients it needs. It's really this same lifestyle we should be doing all the time. Yeah. We need to increase it a little bit more because of the increased concern for many things, but it's going to help support our body against viruses that might come into our lives, against different viruses, diseases, so to speak, as well.
Yeah. Right. Protect your body now. Take the correct vitamins. Like we said, we're not bashing drugstore vitamins, but filled with sugar. Sometimes you don't know exactly what you're getting. It's not as high quality as could be. So, reach out and we'll speak to you about your concerns, and I could link you up with some vitamins, some oils. I'll point you in the right direction, free of charge. And we'll talk about, other ways I can support you with your health and well-being. So please reach out to Chris or I. We're here. Any questions, any concerns?
If anyone has any other, anybody might see this in the future, if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to hear about, topics you'd like to hear about, we covered initially, the first conversation was just about ourselves and our journeys. This one was about nutrition and mental health. So if there's other topics you'd like us to get more into from a mindfulness perspective, from overall perspective, what people might be experiencing, we'd be happy to go into that further and to speak to you, answering questions to support overall health and well-being.
Absolutely. And I know it looks like you just joined in, Enzo. We're going to be posting our talk because we're just wrapping up here. But thanks for joining.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Chris, you're going to, you'll send it to me and I'll be able to post it up for other people that want to hear.
Perfect. Yeah.
And we hope to hear from you all soon.
Sounds good. Be safe. Keep your body healthy. And I heard a statement that there's now t-shirts from a really cool Jersey Shore musician, and it's really Love Harder. love harder, love louder, and
Yeah,
keep, as I said in a couple of my videos, keep hope in your heart as well. So it's
love
to
that.
do what you can. We'll make it through it, obviously.
Yeah, keep shining. Keep shining your light. You.
Let your
Spread your
soul and
light.
spirit shine.
Love that. Okay,
It'll be
guys.
on the walls of Soul Center in the future.
Yes.
There you go. I'll call you in a second, my friend.
Bye.